What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all having a good one. Um, Before we get started, do you guys like the shirt? Let me know down in the comments below. Trying to start a whole shirt collection. So yeah. Anyways, um, today's video is about self-limiting beliefs. So currently, right now, I'm 25, and this is something I struggle with for a long, long time. It was just recently when I decided to really take action and get over this hurdle. Um, it was during COVID time, actually, when, like in 2020, 3 years ago, when I really started to take action, like way more seriously than before, to find success in areas where I had problems because of my doubts. Um, I would have constant doubt in my head, like, I'm not good enough for this. I'm not good enough to uh, be be with this girl. She's out of my league. She's this. She's that. I'm this. I'm that. I'm ugly. I'm short. I'm not good enough. Like all these things would stop me from getting the things that I really wanted. I had very low confidence. I was mostly an introvert. I struggled a lot socially. Like, I had a lot of social anxiety. I was always afraid that I would be awkward in scenarios, like in certain situations. Uh, I struggled with simple things out in public. Like, I would walk into a store, if I was by myself, I would walk into a store, and when it came time to pay uh, to the cashier, like, I would just be very nervous because I would be scared that what if I don't count the right change? What if I drop my wallet in front of people while I'm trying to pay? And like all these things, like my body language was just off. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to think of things that used to happen to me. Oh, I in school, like I would struggle with presentations, and all these things. Like I would stutter a lot. I would have a hard time gathering my thoughts to speak. Just it was a complete mess. And I had a small group of friends through high school, and I basically had no dating life whatsoever at all because of my self-limiting beliefs and my insecurities and why like I never took action, up until I was 21, I would say, when I really started to take things more seriously. Um, I was always hitting the gym and I was getting my body right because I was also very skinny. But in terms of my mindset and like going after things that I really wanted, like I just like completely isolated myself from certain things and socializing with other people and connecting and finding the right minded people around me and like dating women and all that, like cold approaching or going on, just I did none of that. I did like go online, like I tried online dating, but I had shitty pictures and didn't really put in much effort. um I got matches, but it's just that I had no game and I never believed in myself, and I didn't improve, and it got me nowhere until more recently when I completely changed, completely started taking action, stopped with the self-limiting beliefs, and then started having much better and better results. I have a much bigger friend group than ever before. I've learned so many new things, so many new skills. My dating life has massively improved. Um, all this because of one like simple turnaround of when I started to really go after my problems. So what are these problems, right? Like you have to start with the underlying issue. Like you have to figure out the root cause of what's causing these problems. Is it your self-image? Like are you overweight? Are you skinny? Are you fat? Or like what, like do you think you're ugly? Or like what is it that's causing these problems, right? Why do you have these self-limiting beliefs that I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, I can't do this, I can't. You need to believe in yourself. And this is going to take time for some of you guys, or some of you guys might already know the answer, or some of you guys, like, you need some time to yourself, do some soul searching. Like, you really need to just look in a mirror and take all the time you need, but you need to um like ask yourself, like, what's going on and why. Now, the interesting thing here is that when you look at other people, like, let's say there's something that you want to do right now in your life, and your self-limiting beliefs are stopping you. Look around in the world at other people who's had certain chips on their shoulders, like certain disadvantages. Like, maybe they're shorter than you, they're not as good looking as you, or they're weaker, or like whatever the case may be. They have certain circumstances where they're at a disadvantage, but they still got the thing like that you're after. They still got things done. They're still living their life. They're happy. They're fulfilled. They're content with what they have. You have to use that as motivation too. If they can do it, why can't you? You know, that's what it's all about. Like, that's one of the ways to look around it too. If they can do it, why can't I? That's a phrase that's really helped me in my journey too. Um, if they can do it, why can't I? I've seen like so many guys in the world where I know for a fact that I'm better looking than them. I'm more charismatic. I'm more confident. But they got a hotter girl than me, and they're dating that girl, and I'm not. I've seen it many times. And this whole black pill community can go fuck itself because they keep saying, like, looks matter, looks matter, looks matter, to a certain extent, but not to the extent that you think. Because there are guys out there that are not that good looking, not tall, not that rich, dating some hot ass bitches. If they can do it, why can't I? If they can do it, why can't you? Now, this is just, I'm talking about dating, but there's other things too, other components, other things that you're after. But you really have to just instill this in your mindset that if there are other people out there in the world that are doing it, why can't you do it? You know, you're not alone. You're not, like, sure, we actually have a lot of the same common problems, but we just make it such a big deal, and we forget that sometimes that it's not just me that's having that problem. It's a lot of people, right? So, and it's not just that. Like, it's not about having a pity party. I truly believe that you should be getting to work and taking control of your life and really making something out of it, like fixing the problems and getting results. And that's what I believe in. And it can be done. You know, I've seen it work so far, and it's been amazing. And I still have a lot of work to do, a lot of progress to make. And you guys can do it too. You just have to start. You have to start taking action. You can't just keep watching self-improvement videos and not take action. You can't just keep telling yourself tomorrow, tomorrow, next week, next week. At some point, you need to start. You need to, man. So small steps, it's fine. Get started, but do whatever it takes. And you have to be very honest with yourself, be very self-aware, be very vulnerable, and tell yourself exactly why this is happening, and then figure out ways of how you can take action. And then once you start taking action, that's when you start seeing results, that's when things start getting better and better. You just need that momentum, and once you get that momentum, it just, like, you just progress like exponentially like that. So that's what you need. So believe in yourself more. Find ways of what it's going to take to get you to be content, to be fulfilled. I don't know what that answer is. That's up to the individual. That's up to you, because everyone's unique. What is it going to take to get you to be content? Because there are people out there in the world where they would rather be in your shoes because they're going through something super, super bad. So this is something that we often like we take things for granted a lot sometimes. Like we're probably living a very good quality of life compared to other people and we just don't realize it yet. So it's really important not to take things for granted. Things could change like that. You know, something bad can happen to you tomorrow, the next week or a month or whatever. So really be happy with the quality of life that you have. If you have a roof under your head, if you have a car that you can drive, if you are able to walk, if you're able to eat food, if you're able to drink, if you have access to things, if you have friends, if you have family, if you have a mom, if you have a dad, if you have a brother, if you have a sister, if you have these things, you don't have a bad quality of life. It's just that you just don't realize the potential that you have. There's so much progress to be made. Now, sure, like it can be tough being hopeful and being optimistic um, in a tough time and age where things are not looking as good and are looking kind of gloomy. You know, like we're seeing um, so many of the after effects of society, right? Like we're seeing inflation, we're seeing um, just the whole gender war between men and women, and that's causing a dating crisis. We're seeing, you know, all these bad events play out, and people are struggling to be optimistic about the future. But if we look at the past, we were at almost at a point where the world could have completely ended. We would not have made it this far. Like, just look at the two world wars, right? Like, especially after the nukes were dropped, like that could have been it, right? But no, like we've come so far. We've made so much progress as a society, as a civilization. Uh, like when we come together, we've made a lot of progress, right? So, um, yes, we're going towards a dark path, but I believe that life is still meant to be lived, and you can still live it to the fullest. You can still make meaning out of your life, and I don't think everything lasts forever. So I don't think these bad times are going to be forever. Sure, there's going to be a lot of challenges, and we need to figure out a way to come together as a society and just be better and be more reasonable and be willing to work together. But yeah, guys, like just just have hope. Just keep fighting the good fight. You know, keep believing that if I work towards my goals, if I work towards the thing that I really want, I think I can get it done. And you just need that one time to get that thing done, and there you go. That like you're just gonna feel so good about yourself that you decided to take action, and then um, you're uh, you're just gonna carry that momentum with you everywhere else. So yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. If you're someone that's struggling with self-limiting beliefs, just know that it's not you that's just going through this. A lot of people are. It's not just you. You're not alone in this. And if this was me 5 6 years ago, looking at a video camera recording, I would not be able to do this, guys. I never believed I never believed that I would be having a successful dating life, that I'd be going on dates every week, that I'd have sex with a girl that I liked or anything. Um, if you asked me this like before COVID, like 2018, 2019, I would say you're full of shit because I had no belief in myself. But I'm getting results now because I've decided to take action, because I've decided to take self improvement very seriously. And again, if I can do it, so can you. Go out there and get what you want, guys. Peace.